Hey everyone, welcome back. In this Canva tutorial, we are going to learn how you can design awesome profile pictures for your social media. So I'll go step by step from scratch and we'll understand about different key functionalities that you can use within Canva to design good looking profile picture that you can use on your social media. So let's get started. The first thing is that this is the pro account that I use for my business, and in order to start your profile picture or any design in Canva, in the left hand side you have to click on create, or simply you just describe your idea here in the search box. So for example, if I go ahead and click on create, it will open the same window. And here, if you just search for the profile, right? So if you are opening it for the first time, you will see a search box like that. And I will go ahead and say profile, and it will list me all the profile picture options that are available. So for example, let's start with the Facebook profile picture or LinkedIn profile picture to get started. So I'll select the LinkedIn profile picture. And let's see what all we can do in order to design a LinkedIn profile picture. Now, most of these designs are similar. The difference is in the pixel size. So you can, if you have a pro account already, you can resize automatically once you design one. As soon as you are on the profile picture, the picture or the design will be untitled. So let me give it a name. So I'll say profile pic LinkedIn. So now here, the first thing you can do is at the top you have the design, right? So where you will get all the available templates for the profile picture. So you'll see that these are the premium ones. You will get the free ones as well. For example, this one is free. Anything which doesn't have the crown icon is free. I have a premium account, so I have access to all the premium profile pictures as well that you can straight away, or the templates that you can go ahead and straight away use. But we won't use the default templates that are available. We'll understand, say for example, you have to design things from scratch, how you are going to do it. Now these pictures are not too tricky to design. If you want to design something similar, you can go ahead and design from scratch. It's just that we'll know this step by step. So the first thing is, if you notice or analyze any of these pictures, is there are multiple backgrounds, and then there are some elements and then picture. So for example, in the background, let me put some color there. So I'll just select the background, and at the top you'll see the background color, and we will choose a different color for that. So you can choose a new color. From here it will open the color palette, the solid grid, and then here you can choose from this bar to select the background color, and as you move or scroll in this grid here, you will see the color being selected automatically for the background. So let me keep it a little light yellow, or let me match it to the theme of my organization. So basically I'll keep it a little light blue. So let me keep it here. Okay, so that's the background. Now the next thing is you search for the elements. So if I go to the elements, which is just next to the design, you will see that if I search for shape, I'll say I want to have the circle shape. Okay, so I'll just search for the circle, and as soon as you will see or search for the circle, you will see there is a graphic, then there are frames. So we'll use the frame because within the frame we'll put our profile picture. So there are multiple frames. If you see, you have the photos as well, you have charts. So when you search for the circle, you will get different options or different categories where the circle is available. You will get it into the graphics, you will get it into the frames or photos. We are interested into the frames, so we'll go and see all the frames. Now because this is a premium account, you will see a lot of frames available. If you are using the free account, you might not see these many available frames, but you will get a subset of the frames anyways. So for example, I want to use just a frame with a border. So for example, this one, I'll select this frame. So it has a border and the frame. Now within this frame, let me expand it. So what I have done is I've selected the frame, and then just hover over your mouse. In the corner you'll see this arrow, and just left click your mouse and drag and drop. Accordingly it will resize this shape. Now in order to center this, so for example this shape is not centered or the frame is not centered, you simply right click and then align to page, and then you can simply go ahead and go to the center. So let me move it to right and then go to center, right? So this is at the center now, and if you simply want to do it from your mouse, you simply left click your mouse button and then drag and drop. You will see the horizontal line, and then move left, you'll see the vertical line. This is absolutely at the center of this square. Now here I'll go ahead and add the image, right? So in order to add the image or your image, you simply have to go ahead and click on uploads, then click on the upload file. It will open the folder where you have stored your picture to upload the file. So let me click on it. So I'll select the picture that I want to upload and click on open, and it will start uploading the file. So you'll see the upload is happening, and as soon as the upload is finished, you will see the upload icon back. So this is the picture I want to add into this profile picture. Now this picture doesn't have the background removed. So in the pro version, you have the background remover already available. So for example, here if I want to simply remove the background of the picture, I'll go ahead, click on the background remover, and automatically the background of the picture will get removed. In case you are working on the free version of the Canva, you can visit the website which is background remover. So let me remove background. So for example, this one. So remove background.bg, which is again, this is acquired by Canva. So this is free to use. You simply have to drag and drop. So for example, if I go to this website, you will see that you simply have to drag and drop the image here, and automatically the background will get removed, and you can download the file and then re-upload into Canva. So this is another way, but if you have the pro version, automatically you will get that functionality available within Canva. So now what I'll do is I'll resize this picture or just crop it. So basically simply drag and drop. So in all the from all the sides, I'll go ahead and change the size of the picture from the right hand side as well. So simply hover over on the size, and then once this arrow appears, left click and move to resize this image so it fits better into the circle. Okay, so now it's done. Now what you have to do is, now this is not part of this circle yet, so simply left click on the image and then drag within the circle. As soon as you will drag within the circle, you will see that the image automatically gets fitted into this circle, right? Which is nothing but the frame. So within this frame, the image gets fit in. Now if you are happy with this image, you can go ahead and further do more editing with the image. So for example, I want to edit the image and add more features to the image to make it more appealing. So I'll go and select the image and click on edit, and once you click on edit, it will open the image editor area wherein you have different filters and effects as well. So I want to add some shadows to this image, so I'll go under the effects, I'll click on the shadows, and then within the shadow you have different shadow available. So I'll use the glow, which will then have a glow available for my image, right? So let me resize, or let me resize this image. This is not centered correctly, so let me change this. Maybe I'll need a little bit more at the top and at the bottom as well. Okay, so maybe this will fix. So you have to play around with how much crop you have to do so the image fits absolutely fine. Let me do a little bit more. Okay, so this looks much better. Now we'll go to the shadows. So in order to go to the shadows, select the image and click on edit, and in edit you will go to the shadows under effects. I'll go to the shadows and I'll use the glow effect. Once you go to the glow effect, you will have different options there. At the bottom you have the size, you have the blur amount, the color and the intensity. So I do not want to blur the shadow. I'll simply keep it, or let me blur a little bit, and then color I want to keep it black, and intensity I want to increase the intensity. Okay, so you will see now the image is little, there are little hairs here. So what I'll do is, before I add the blur effect, let me edit the image, and I'll change this effect. I'll change it to none. And let me remove these hairs from here so that when I use the glow, this appears proper in alignment. So how will I edit this? I'll go ahead and edit, or simply I'll go to the background remover, and here I'll use the eraser with the brush size. So what I'll do is I'll simply select the brush size, and then let me remove some of these extra hairs that are here from the image. So you need a little bit of patience in order to create these images. So now that's all good. So now we are done, and we'll close it, and now you will see those hairs are gone. And we'll go to the edit again, and let's add the shadows and the glow shadow. Now you'll see the glow shadow is appearing absolutely perfect. Now even if I don't have the blur there, it is absolutely perfect there. And I'll keep the intensity to the max so it shows clearly, and the size is 15. You can increase or decrease the size accordingly. Okay, color, if you want to change the color to something else, let's say for example you want to keep it to the yellow color, then you can go ahead and change that color as well. Now in the background we have the plain background. If you want to have the different backgrounds, so for example, so I'll say some pattern. So we'll say background, just search for the background at the top, and you will see all different graphics, photos available in the background. Okay, so if you go to the graphics, you will get all the graphics that is available. You can use the graphics as the background. If I select this graphics, you will see that we can go ahead and use it. Let me remove this. What I'll do is I have made all of this. Let me duplicate this and then play around with other piece of work, because this is final. So I'll go ahead and add more features into the next image so that I do not disturb this whole image in case I have to go ahead and revert back. Okay, so let me say for example I select this graphic here, and then just maximize, and then just right click, and in the layer, if you see the layer here, once you have multiple layers on the page, you will see this option, and if you go to the show layers, it will show you where exactly the layering is. So this is at the top, so I want to have this profile pic at the top, so I'll simply move the layer at the top, and then this blue color is at the is hidden, right? So you can simply go ahead, because I do not want to use this, so I can delete this background, right? I do not want to have the background because I have used the yellow background already, which is nothing but the graphic that I have used. So this is how you can change the background. Or if you want to have the photos and you want to have the photo as a background, you can also have that as a layering option for this profile picture. Resizing it is absolutely simple. If I want to make it more bigger, then I can do so simply by drag and drop. So this is basically how you can go ahead and create the profile pic, and all of these features you can more or less use for free in the free account as well. The only restriction is that you won't be able to remove the background from the Canva account itself. You can use remove.bg to remove the background, then upload the picture and create your profile picture for any social media account, which will be really professional looking profile picture and will give a good impression for anyone, whether it's your recruiter or your employer or your own business. So that's all for this video. In the next video, I'll cover another important and very useful Canva topic for your business. Thank you.